What's going on, YouTube? It's me, El Panda Rulay. Ya tú sabes, estamos aquí pa romper. For those of you who know, you know. So today we're going to be doing a beginner's guide tutorial, I guess, to Diamond Dynasty. This is a game mode that attracts a lot of different people who love baseball, people just starting to get into baseball. Me, I'm a baseball fanatic, so I just love this stuff. So today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, you know, for you to get started on. But the most important part is no money spent, you know, something to just get you going. If you don't have to copy the squad completely, but these are the people that when I first started playing, it's really what helped me out with getting the W's, getting my stubs up. And I'm also going to give you tips and tricks on how to, the different programs and stuff you can do to get your stubs. So let's get started. Let me give you a glimpse at the squad. No, not that one. Don't worry about that one. That's further down the line. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll definitely get there. But here, let's start at the catcher. Ivan Rodriguez, that's my guy Pudge. He holds it down. Let's look at the stats with the 71-54 split with the contact, 34-38 power. You're not going to get too many, you know, crazy hits, but what drew me to this card in the beginning was definitely that blocking, arm, and fielding. With that diamond defense at a 79 overall, you're not going to get much better than that. I mean, the guy's a wall over there, and you'll see once you start playing this game more and more that blocking definitely, it comes in handy, trust me. So you get that in the XP rewards path. I'm pretty sure in between like the first 10 levels, you'll definitely unlock this guy. He got it. Let's put it like that. He got it. Like, he gets the job done. Now, after that, Matt Olson, I'm gonna be showing you players that the budget for the team is gonna be, let's say, between 15,000 and down, and that's pushing it. So if you look at Matt Olson, he's there for 2,400. You can snag him for less, really. You get him for 2,000 even, but you get the 72-47 split with the contact with the 94 and 80 power. You still get diamond defense. If you see the 90 on the fielding, that's gonna give you a diamond shield at first base. So he'll definitely, if they get like a perfect ground ball or line drive on that right side of the infield, he's gonna get to it. He has that 90 fielding with the 94 reaction. It's another guy, he gets the job done. You move on to this guy right here. This is one of my favorite players. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. It's this boy Glaber, and yes, he's only 23. But to go through the splits, he has a 74 contact against righties, 75 against lefties with that 85-88 power. To be honest, this card has one of the sweetest swings in the game. If you see that 85 and 88 power, once you use this card and you see how this guy just rips the ball, you're gonna be like, no way, this guy has to have like a 110 power both, because this guy gets so many clutch hits and puts it out so easily. The only downside to this card, I will say, is that bronze shield, that defense. He's gonna have a 62 fielding, but me, I have him at second base, so it's you gotta get some to win, you know. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, at the plate, he gets the job done. Fielding, he's a little average, you know. If it's a ball hit up the middle pretty quick, he's not gonna get there, but he'll produce the offense. He'll give you what you need, you know. And this guy, what, 1,600? You can get him anywhere between 15 and 14, really, if you know how to mess with the market. That's another topic. Next, Fernando Tatis, de lo mío. That contact is 77-80 split, 75-69 power. The fielding, 78 with a 95 arm. That boy, he's gonna gun everybody out, no matter where the ball's hit. With the 79 reaction, he's a good card. I used him. I really used him until I upgraded until I got the Team Affinity Glaber Torres. That's a card I'll show you later in the video. But solid card. 37 vision is not the greatest, but this card will definitely hold you down in the beginning stages. Next, we have another Dominican. You see the hat. You know what's going on. Come on. El Panda Rula. Estamos aquí. Rafael Devers, another young cat on the squad. 72 defense, pretty. He's gonna have the silver shield over at third base with the 70 arm. He's gonna get the ball there. Not too many base hits are gonna get past him unless it's a really well hit ball. But you got the 85-72 contact with the 73-54 power against lefties. Definitely gonna hit better against righties. The vision is higher than Tatis. You have a 69 vision. It's a pretty solid card, and just check the price at $1,200. You can get them for about $1,000, $1,100. Pretty good budget card. Now we're going on to the outfield. We're going to talk about Giancarlo Stanton. He has a 61-90 split on the contact, 88-104 in the power. Vision is pretty low. But the defense is definitely underrated. I feel like him being 6'6", the defense the fielding being a 71 isn't really like justice, because him being 6'6", I feel like he gets to almost everything out there. And that arm 81 is definitely he's gonna make the base runners respect the outfield, and they're not just gonna be running all over, turning singles into doubles and doubles into triples. But this card is a solid card. I used him well into my Diamond Dynasty career. I mean, I'm not the best player in the world, but I play the game enough to, pass on the knowledge that I've gained to, help you guys out. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's check out the price. $2,600. All right, so this probably be one of the more expensive cards on this build, on this team. $2,600, but with that gap, you can probably get him for a good $2,200 to $2,300. He's not going to be too expensive, but I would say it's definitely worth it. Next card will be Kevin Kiermaier. Check that defense out. That's all I'm going to say. I prefer my center fielder to just be able to get to everything. And that defense at an 81 overall, to have a diamond defense center fielder out there with a 94 fielding, 97 arm, and a 96 reaction, that boy's going to get to everything out there. His hitting, subpar. Probably a 7 or 8 hitter, to be honest. But I mean, he's going to get on base. He's going to, don't expect too much from him at the plate is what I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you, this is the best hitter ever. No. He's going to get the job done. All right. But that defense is stellar. I'm moving on to right field. Now, to make up for Mr. Kiermaier's subpar bat, 80 overall, Charlie Blackmon. You see you check the defense. He has little black circle. That means his defense is bleh. That's what his defense is. But if you look at the hitting, look, he has a 90-89 contact split, 74-69 power with a 109 clutch, 70 vision. This guy can hit. He's there to rake. He's gonna get you your base hits. He's gonna get you your doubles. He's gonna bring the runners home. He definitely gets the job done at the plate. Later down the line, when you get more players, you want better defense out there in right field, you can definitely move him to the bench. There's no problem with that. On the cheaper side, with $1,300, you probably get him for $1,200 or $1,100 stubs. And then the bench, you want to try to mix and match. Whatever's in your budget, really. If you want some power, I have Nelson Cruz. You see that 91-109 power. He's a good pinch hitter to put late in the game. In situational hitting. Juan Soto has a sweet swing. He can even make it to the starting nine. Andrelton Simmons, I definitely have him there for the defense. If you check it out, with the 99 defense and the 81 arm, he's gonna get to almost everything. So late game, if you want to boost your defense in that middle infield, he also plays second base. You can move him wherever at third if you want to take Rafael Devers out. I would definitely suggest that. So moving on, Byron Buxton, if you need someone to run the bases for, another situational guy. He plays pretty good defense too. 94 fielding and 92 arm in the outfield with that 97 speed. So that means, if you want to put someone up on third for a sac fly, you bring him into pinch run. He'll make it there. If you need runners in scoring position, break up some double plays, the boy flies on the base paths. And then Mitch Garver, I always like having a backup catcher there just in case, you know, something happens, or if you want to pinch hit for Pudge. You have a 62-80 split with the contact, 88-90 power. He definitely rakes. He gets the job done. Mitch Garver, stand-up card, pretty good. And then moving on to the pitchers. These pitchers, I've always felt like it varies on the user, because certain people tell me Noah Syndergaard wasn't really getting the job done for them, or they didn't really like the card too much. But me, I used him when I was first starting out in this game, and the guy, he was giving me 7, sometimes even 8 solid innings of really good baseball, sometimes even one-hit baseball, no runs. The guy, I always like looking at the K9 and then the velocity 99 with the 74 break. Pitchers, you like looking at the quirks. He has the outlier quirk, which means outlier basically is if it says that his four seam would go 98, you can expect Syndergaard to be throwing about 101 to 102, and he throws straight gas, as they say around here. With the 86 stamina, he'll pitch well into games. Another card similar to the Syndergaard card. People were telling me a lot that the Luis Severino card was like wild and stuff, but I had pretty good command with him. I was, throwing around the plate. Another guy throws straight gas. He has that two-seam that dips out. That slider is nasty when you pair it up with that 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Let me double-check now. He doesn't have the outlier quirk. I wish he did, but this is definitely another starting pitcher that in the beginning it would he would get the job done for me, to say the least. Now, if you see, the starting lineup is definitely dominated by righties, but I always, the pitcher, I would say I would leave it up to you. It's a give or take. It all depends on what you're good with. And then if you move on to the bullpen, one main thing I like having in the bullpen, I like mixing it up between the lefties and the righties, because you don't want to have a bullpen full of righties, because if you need one out late game and you have someone who absolutely rakes against righties, you don't want to bring in a righty. You're gonna give him the game, basically. So you want to have the mixture of lefties and righties. One card I really like that I would recommend, again, the pitching I'm gonna leave up to you guys to see what you really like, what works for you and what doesn't, and just leave down in the comments below, down there, to let me know what you guys think about the pitching. If you guys want me to go more in depth about the pitching, I'll definitely do that. There's no problem. But this Tommy Kahnle card, I always like mixing up that four seam with that changeup. So when you see that the four seam goes 96 and the changeup about 88, you have almost a 10-mile-per-hour difference in speed of the pitches. I always like catching the hitters off guard, so I would go fastball, changeup, slider, or sometimes I would even throw a first pitch changeup to, you always want to keep the hitters guessing, especially late game. You want to switch it up a little, and Tommy Kahnle, I would definitely feel like he would definitely got the job done for me plenty of times. Another card I would highly recommend as a lefty would be this Vita Blue. Woo boy. There was a point where my bullpen was full of diamonds and this one lefty, because Vita Blue was just nasty, throwing almost 100 miles per hour with that four-seam fastball and then dropping the hammer with an 83-mile-per-hour curveball. I had hitters looking silly. And look, under 1,000 stubs. You know what? This might be the best card in the game. The best budget card in the game. 734 stubs, and he'll shut it down late games. Sometimes he was even closing games for me at a silver 78 overall. Now that's the team.